Hi friends, welcome back to Farm Girl Diaries. My name is Caitlin, and it's early in the morning and I want a cup of coffee. I was just in North Carolina for a couple of weeks, or a couple weeks ago for a couple of days, and when I was down there I had the world's best cup of coffee. It was called a Cinnabon, and it was from this little family-owned coffee bookstore, so cute, and it had like chocolate and bourbon and cinnamon, and it was so good. So I came back home to my normal coffee, which I don't flavor anything. I don't add any flavor to it. It's just sugar, espresso, and milk. And so I think I would make my own syrups. Like I want to have these flavored coffees, and I don't want to have to like rely on going to another coffee shop to get these cute little flavored coffees. And I don't buy the coffee syrups you buy in the store or the coffee creamers because there's so much crap in them, and a lot of times for me they're too sweet. So I don't like the sweetness, so I don't like even to use them when I'm out. I don't really like to use them. And then there's just so many chemicals and absolute just junk in those ingredients or in those items that I decided I want to make my own coffee syrups. So it's not even 8 o'clock yet. I've been up for an hour researching these syrups, and all I want at this point in time is a coffee. But we're going to make 3 syrups today, 2 of which are going to go in today's cup of coffee. One that has to sit for about half an hour, and I don't feel like waiting for half an hour for my coffee. Um, so we're going to get these syrups made, and then we're going to give them a try and see what we think about them, and hopefully we love them and this becomes a normal routine. So I have 3 pots on the stove, and I'll bring you down and show you what we're doing. We're doing a cinnamon dolce. Does that sound delicious? Cinnamon dolce syrup. This is the one that has to sit for about 30 minutes. You kind of have everything kind of sit and get all flavorful together. Then you have it strain, and it's a little bit of a process. But for today's cup of coffee, then we're going to do a chocolate syrup coffee, and we're doing a brown sugar cinnamon coffee. And I'm going to put those together in today's coffee because I think that'll mimic kind of a cinnamon bun coffee that I had in North Carolina. So let me bring you down here. I have 3 pots in the stove. I'm going to have all 3 going at one time because I need coffee now. So I don't care how many dishes I make dirty, we're getting our coffee. And this one back here, we're going to start our cinnamon dolce syrup. So I need 1 cup of water, and 1 cup of sugar. Wrong one. Put this one on low, and you're gonna let that go, get that stirred, and we're gonna let that go until the sugar dissolves. Oh, and I forgot, we need to add a 1/4 cup of light brown sugar to that one. Okay, so there's my 1/4 cup light brown sugar. I'm gonna give it a toss. I'm just gonna let that go until the sugars are dissolved. And they have a nice little syrup. In this pan, we're gonna do our chocolate syrup. So I'm gonna start by taking a cup of cocoa powder. Oh, that was a lot. Okay. Making a mess first thing in the morning, but it wouldn't be me if we didn't make a mess. Okay, so it was a little bit more, but that's okay. And then a cup of regular sugar, white sugar. I want to give that a whisk. I'm going to add a cup of water. Half teaspoon of salt. I'm going to move the phone. Turn this one on low. To get it all mixed together. Okay, now we're going to do the cinnamon brown sugar one. So this one makes a much smaller batch. So we'll see how much, this might actually just make enough for one serving. Well, yeah. We're just gonna make one serving and see if we like it. So it's half a cup of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then a third of a cup of water. Chocolate one looks so decadent. And these I think would be really good served in other things like ice cream. I think this could go really great in ice cream. You could dunk maybe your biscuits in here in the morning. This chocolate, I sound bathed in this chocolate sauce right now. So to our cinnamon dolce, I'm gonna add a splash of vanilla. If you have vanilla beans, you could add vanilla beans. That would give it a lot of flavor. And that would be a great use to use when my vanilla container is empty and I want to reuse those beans. I could save them and put them in here when I make this, assuming that I like this. And then it says take 2 cinnamon sticks, and then you're going to let this go for 10 minutes. I have it on a low simmer. This guy I'm still stirring. We got a couple of chunks in here. I should probably get a whisk, but I'm not. And then let's get a stir for this guy. See if I need to add any more sugar to it. Now it is fairly thin, which is okay, I think, we're putting in coffee. And it says it's going to be thin. Let me stir this guy. Oh my. Oh my goodness. That's good. That is chocolatey, chocolatey, chocolatey. That with just some milk would be a delicious, delicious hot chocolate. Okay, I'm going to add just a smidgen of vanilla. I turned off the heat, added my smidgen of vanilla, and then that one is ready. That was super, super fast. Now this one, our brown sugar cinnamon, is also, the sugar is melted. I have cinnamon floated on top, but that's never going to do anything different. So I'm going to taste this one. Oh my god. So, let's talk. These are delicious. This chocolate, I'm going to pour over everything. I'm going to just get a hunk of strawberries and just dip it into this. This chocolate is delicious. I got a couple clumps. I'm going to have to get a fork or something to get rid of some of those chocolate cocoa clumps. But it tastes so good. It is definitely going to overpower this brown sugar cinnamon. This brown sugar cinnamon is really good. It tastes exactly what you would expect. Brown sugar cinnamon. Very, very good. I'm actually going to leave it on a little bit, see if I can get a little bit of syrup out of that. So I'm going to add a little bit of chocolate and more of the brown sugar cinnamon because the chocolate's definitely going to overpower that. But let's go make our coffee and give this a try. The cinnamon dolce we're letting simmer for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to turn off the heat and kind of just let it sit on its own for 30 minutes. so excited to try this coffee, but before I did that, I wanted to just talk about the syrups really, really quickly. So this one is a cinnamon dolce, and I don't know if you can tell, probably not, it's really hot, I can't hold it. I have the cinnamon sticks in here yet. I just let it simmer on the stove for 10 minutes. I added my vanilla to it. I'm like, did I add vanilla? I added vanilla to it. And now we're going to let it cool down. I'm going to let the cinnamon stay in there. And I will honestly probably leave the cinnamon in there without taking them out. I think it just continue to add more flavor. I don't think they should get soft and break down. Well, we're going to try it, see what happens. And then I had, so that was almost a pint of cinnamon dolce. I had this one's really hot. I have a quarter pint of the brown sugar cinnamon, which smells and tastes delicious. And then I had over a pint of the chocolate syrup. So these I'm just going to keep in my fridge. They can keep anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. It did say if you wanted to make them shelf stable to add a little bit of vodka to them, but I don't honestly know that I trust that. So I'm just going to put them in the fridge. I'm going to mark which ones they are and put them in the fridge. And I think these are so fun. So I found a couple of other ones. I found a butterscotch one that I want to make. I found some great ones for the fall. So if we like this, we're going to get into the coffee syrup business. Okay, so let's give this one a try. I did chocolate and the brown sugar cinnamon. Mm. Mm. Yeah, yeah. I didn't even have to taste it, and I could already smell all of the flavors. Oh my god. This was really good. So I'm going to go enjoy my coffee, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.